What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 75, and we started today's episode off with some player training for Ryan Tyler and Loftus-Cheek, and also a scouting update from our Norwegian scout based in Canada. Now, in the last episode, you may have noticed it, I forgot to mention it, but we did re-sign with Canada, at least for the time being. Now, of course, the plan with Canada is to see if we're in the World Cup come the end of the year in Russia 2018, and if we're not, see if we have any qualifiers next season. If the answer is no to both of those questions, then we're just going to resign. I'm going to be annoyed if it is no and we don't get to play in national tournaments with Canada, because it will feel like a complete waste of time. And it's even more annoying as well because now, if you actually look at our academy, you'll see the youth monthly report in the next episode, I think it is. You'd actually see we have some decent players with Canada. So I'll be pretty annoyed if there are no games to play with Canada at all, but we'll have to wait and see. Still, we take on Ajax for the first game of today's episode here in the Champions League round of 16, first leg away in the Netherlands. So we got to this stage by topping our Champions League group. Bayer Leverkusen finished in second, and Real Madrid got knocked out and finished in third place. Taking on Ajax here for the first game of today's episode, and what a fantastic start, because 21 minutes in, Marco Ryan Tyler opens the scoring and makes it Ajax 0, Watford 1. In our last game against Stoke City, we required a stoppage time winner from Ruben Loftus-Cheek to open the scoring in that game, and of course win us the game by a goal to nil. But coming into this one, just 20 minutes in, that's all it takes for the first goal of the game, and it's Marco the Magician, who loves playing in Europe. That's his third goal of the season, and makes it Ajax 0, Watford 1. So we take the lead in this game, but sadly for us, in the 39th minute, some very, very worrying news, because Mario Balotelli goes for a roulette, gets taken down, hits the deck, and at half-time would not come back onto the pitch, would stay on the sidelines in his tracksuit, and he is off, and he is injured. So big blow there. Balotelli out for at least the rest of the game. How long is he going to be out for, as it is still Ajax 0, Watford 1, but we are about our star striker for the remainder of the game. Jack Butler made an incredible save here 10 minutes after the restart, an incredible double save, I should say. What a fantastic couple of stops there by our young goalkeeper, and it was still 1-0. And in the 63rd minute, we would double our lead through Michael Keane, the centre-back, scoring an absolutely superb volley and making it Ajax 0, Watford 2. And I thought this was really nice from the centre-back. The corner gets whipped into the centre, Lewis Cook flicks it back, Keane tries to control it, doesn't do the best of jobs, but on the half volley, with the weaker left foot, with his back to goal, he spins 180 degrees and cushions it into the bottom corner, past Silerson and into the back of the net. I thought that was a beautiful goal from Michael Keane there, finishing like a striker. What a lovely volley from the centre-back. He scored a crucial goal in the Europa League semi-finals last season to send us through to the finals with a late header in the win against Inter at the San Siro. He now makes it Ajax 0, Watford 2, doubles our lead, and that was a really lovely goal there by the centre-back. So 2 goals up in this game, Keane getting the second one. In the 85th minute, Butler made a really good save there, turning that shot onto the post and keeping it a 2-0. And the final chance fell to us in stoppage time, looking for the third goal of the game. Iñaki Williams goes for goal, but it's a good save by Silerson, and Ajax get the ball behind for a corner. But it was how the game would finish. Final score away in the Netherlands at the Amsterdam Arena, Ajax 0, Watford 2. What a fantastic result that was. Into the Champions League round of 16 for the first time in our debut year in the Champions League, and what a big result that was for us away from home, winning the game by 2-0. 2 good away goals in that one. We just kept on looking for goals in that game as well, never sat back, never looked defensive, always looked to try and score more. That was a really solid win for us. And good news as well, following the game, Mario Balotelli's injury is only a bruised elbow. He'll be out for a few days, and he'll be back after this game. So delighted with that, because I was really worried at first, knowing he wasn't back on the pitch for the second half. How long would he be injured for? Frankly, it's just a few days, not a serious injury. He'll just miss this one against Norwich, and then he'll be back for the next game. Still, we take on Norwich for the first game of today's episode here, our first game at home in a few games. We had a 4-game road streak. Now we're back at home here at Vicarage Road, taking on Norwich for the second game of today's episode back in the Premier League. Of course, our last Premier League game was that 1-0 victory against Stoke City when Loftus-Cheek scored a stoppage time winner away at Britannia Stadium. Didn't want to leave it too late to score in this game, so just 11 minutes in, I was really pleased to see that we would open the scoring through Iñaki Williams, getting the goal here after Loftus-Cheek played him through, and he makes it Watford 1, Norwich 0. But this was really suicidal from Norwich here. They tried to pass out from the back, play out from the back. They just weren't doing a good job of it. We piled on the pressure, made them nervous. They gave it away. Loftus-Cheek slides it inside towards Iñaki Williams, and it's a really good finish. He's come alive in the second half of the season, looks a lot more lively since when we brought him from Bilbao at the start of the season. 5 goals now in the Premier League, looking good, and he does make it Watford 1, Norwich 0. In the 33rd minute, Ryan Tyler goes down the left-hand side here, showing his pace and crossing the ball to the centre. Barkley wins the header for us, but sadly puts the header wide of the post and behind for a goal kick, so still 1-0 as Barkley goes in search of his first goal for the club. But either way, we were leading at the break. Norwich had had more possession, that is true, but we were still looking the better side, and 7 minutes after the restart, a great chance to make it 2-0 as we go on the break here. Barkley finds Ryan Tyler, through towards the goal scorer Williams, back towards Ryan Tyler, he waits, plays it inside to Barkley, this is his moment, Ross Barkley takes his time, picks his spot, and makes it Watford 2, Norwich 0. So it's his first goal for the club. He had a good chance in the first half with that header from Ryan Tyler's cross, but this time he lets Marco have the assist. A great finish by Barkley into the top corner, his first for the club, his 4th for the season, 3 for Everton, 1 for Watford, and it's Watford 2, Norwich 0. In the 32nd minute, a good chance to make it 3-0 to us. Laporta put in this corner, effort from the corner just wide the post and behind for a goal kick, but it was still 2-0. But Norwich for the entire game kept on doing this. They were trying to play out from the back, trying to pass out and be neat and tidy. They just weren't doing a good job of it though. And in the 79th minute, once again, just like the first goal, we intercept, Loftus-Cheek wins it. Instead, this time he's not going to give it to a teammate. He wants the goal himself, and he makes it Watford 3, Norwich 0. So 3 goals up in this game. Ruben was playing quite well. Ryan Tyler celebrates with him. And I have to ask this question as well for you guys too, as we're going on to win this game 3-0. Who is the hero in this series? Is it Loftus-Cheek or is it Ryan Tyler? Or are they both equal? Because Loftus-Cheek scored quite a few goals this season, so is Ryan Tyler. Both of them together developed quite nicely. Ryan Tyler's 81 overall, Loftus-Cheek is 78. Both are doing pretty well. Both are good young talents. Who's the hero in this series? Do you think it's Ryan Tyler or do you think it's Loftus-Cheek? I think, personally speaking, maybe this is the series where we have two that work together. They're a partnership, you know, wherever one goes, the other one has to follow. They have to work together. Both of them are just as valuable as each other. But either way, Loftus-Cheek was man of the match in that game for a goal and an assist and a good performance as well. But Ryan Tyler played well too, got himself an assist, looked really lively down the left wing. And as you can see right now, the training is continuing with both of those two getting the majority of the focus. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see who you guys think is the hero as well. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's Loftus-Cheek or do you think it's Marco Ryan Tyler? Because personally speaking, I would probably say that they are both equal. I can't split them. I think they are both heroes together and they are both just as valuable as one another. Still, we have a user monthly report here so you can see how the players are currently doing. As you can see, a couple of players actually look really good here. Jeremy Haber looks very good, doesn't he? 64 overall, 83 to 94 potential. This guy as well, Jeremy Jakovic, the youth team goalkeeper, looks very decent indeed. So these Canadian players, you know, a lot of them are quite average, I'll be honest, but some of them actually look really, really decent. And it's going to be a big shame if it does turn out what we're all expecting is that we won't get to play any games with Canada, any qualifiers or national tournament games. I'll be really gutted if that does happen because some of these players actually look okay. Some of these players actually look really good, particularly Jeremy Haber. He looks very good indeed, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I am hoping for the best. We will have some qualifiers or we'll be put in the World Cup coming the end of the season. Hopefully the latter, but either way, it would just be so fun to call up all of our Canadian youth players, see how they do, but I don't think it's going to happen, sadly. I think the game is sort of bugged out a little bit and says we can qualify for a World Cup when obviously we can't. Still, following that, look at the squad reports. You can see how the players are currently getting on in this Watford team. Very pleased to see that Barkley and Carvalho have already grown a rating each. Conor Pianka's gone up as well since his signing at the start of the season, our new record signing at the club. Balotelli up by 2 ratings as well. Really good attribute changes for quite a few of those players, and Ryan Tyler as well is up by 5. That is fantastic to see. Also in the league table as well, 10 games to go. We are in first place with 62 points. 6 points clear of United with 56 points. Chelsea, we are 10 points clear of them, who are in third with 52 points. And also City are in fourth with 50 points. We're also clear of Liverpool in 5th place by 14 points. So I think it's pretty much nailed on the wall now. We will finish in the top 4, but will we finish as the Premier League winners? We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure Chelsea, City and United will be doing everything they can to try and catch up to us and knock us off top spot. Still, we take on Leicester for the third and final game of today's episode here. Back-to-back games at home for the first time in a while. Taking on Leicester City, Claudio Ranieri's side. Almost said Nigel Pearson's side there. Taking on Claudio Ranieri's side for the third and final game of today's episode here. They would leave the star man Jamie Vardy on the bench for this game, so that relieved a bit of pressure on me, seeing that the number 9 was going to be taking a seat on the bench for this game. But taking on Leicester regardless. The first chance of the game would fall to us in the 23rd minute as Ryan Tyler stood over this free kick from 36 yards. I could have crossed the ball in, but I thought I could possibly catch Alisson out of the near post, and I almost did so. The Brazilian goalkeeper made a great save though, quickly scattered his feet across the line to get to the ball and get it away, and then Barkley's shot went straight into his gloves and it was still 0-0. In the 26th minute though, another great chance for Ryan Tyler cutting in from the left-hand side and going for goal. He's been looking so menacing when doing that this season, but the shot goes wide, the post and behind for a goal kick, but it was still 0-0. But just like Norwich, Leicester were trying to play out from the back at every single opportunity in this game, but they just weren't doing a good job of it. Now after Carvalho intercepted a man here, he ran through one-on-one, put it past Alisson, and just like Barkley against Norwich, Carvalho gets his first goal for the club since coming in the January transfer window and makes it Watford 1, Leicester 0. So really poor defending from Leicester there. Why they tried to pass pass out from the back, knowing we were putting the pressure on and looking really menacing. I don't know, because we just kept on running towards them, instilling the fear in their eyes. I knew at one stage we'd intercept, we did there, and Carvalho slots home the easy goal and makes it Watford 1, Leicester 0. So we take the lead in this game. They had a good chance to equalise here. Inler's strike was well saved by Butler, no, and turned behind for a corner, and one of the last chances of the game would fall to Leicester in the 75th minute. You heard me criticising Leicester and Norwich in this episode for being too cute at the back and trying to play out every single opportunity, but that's exactly what we did here. I tried to play it to our left back Brendan Galloway with Jack Butler in there, gave the ball away, and fortunately for me, Sadio Mane's shot was brilliantly saved by Butler, and what a recovery that was from our skipper, and he kept it at 1-0, so I was bailed out there big time by the AI controlling the keeper, and thankfully for us, that big save does ensure that we do get all 3 points. So final score, Watford 1, Leicester 0. Not the most action-packed of games, but the most important thing was coming through with another win. Really pleased with that now. 3 wins in a row in the Premier League after that disappointing loss to Spurs away at White Hart Lane in the last episode, and we stay top of the table with 9 games to go by 6 points clear of Manchester United. But that does end the episode, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, it's much appreciated, it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.